Nigerians must take opportunity, proportionality into account in line with global legal, diplomatic, and moral framework. An entire civilian population in their dreams and futures cannot be dismissed as collateral. Your Excellencies, Your Royal Majesties, the two-state solution stands as a beacon of hope. I agree, representing the right of both Israelis and Palestinians to self-determination and peace. It is not just a diplomatic article of faith, it is a vision grounded in principle of quality and mutual recognition. Achieving this vision requires a commitment to dialogue and deal-making in respect for history. We know this conflict did not begin in October 2023. It can only be resolved through principled compromise based on appreciation of the proper context. The conflict in the cradle of history is so visceral that the ripples of this division spread far and quickly. The corrosive impact of images of endless violence repeated on 1 billion smartphones around the world is huge. We need to find a new pathway to peace without delay. Nigeria has always championed the cause of peace and cooperation among nations. Our own experiences, domestically and regionally, have taught us that identity politics are no substitute for respecting the nuances of diversity. The path to reconciliation may be fraught with challenges, but it is through honest conversation and deal-making that we can foster understanding. The international community has the opportunity to bear the new resolution. Your Highnesses, let us forget the human cost of this conflict. We must prioritize the voices of the families torn apart. The children who grow up in fear and the communities that for long rescue for stability. It is our responsibility to advocate for their rights, build a future where their dreams are no longer stifled by nightmare. I call upon all of us to come together in solidarity, to stand firm in
Nuisance Lele.
Just before we forget, okay? So, Kolu is soliciting for two-state solution between Israel and Palestine. Okay, fine. How about they withdraw all of their own murderous military from the eastern part of Nigeria and sit on the same release Nnamdi Kanu and sit on the same table to discuss a two-state solution also in Nigeria? That's the smell, the rotten smell of hypocrisy. Here is this minister of misinformation who was also pretty much feeling like, cool that they are in Saudi.
The Nigerians are asking questions already that why is Nigeria participating in this event? Really, what qualifies Nigeria to be part of this event?
Well, thank you. First and foremost, Nigeria is a leading member of the international community. Nigeria is a very important country, not just in Africa, but on the global stage. Recall that Nigeria is the biggest black nation on earth, and we have a very close proximity with the Middle East. And Nigeria has had a very long-standing relationship with not just countries around the world, but also the Middle East. Now, recall that last year, as you said, precisely on the 11th of November 2023, the president was here at Africa-Saudi Summit, which also had the Africa-Arab Summit. The issue of Palestine, then very fresh. The conflict between the Palestine and Israel was very fresh. Nigeria participated. And in that summit, it was agreed that there must be a de-escalation of the conflict and return to the diplomatic table. Now, 1 year down the line, we have seen the kind of thing that has happened in Israel and in Palestine. We have seen the kind of loss of lives and destruction of property that everyone around the globe is talking about. And so when this summit was muted and Nigeria was invited, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, consistent with his thinking about being very humane. He is a very, very a humane leader. He looks at the issue of humanity very seriously. Whatever the reasons are, he thinks that both countries need to de-escalate. They must come back to the negotiating table so that at least for the, let's have some peaceful resolution. Whatever is the case, this conflict can never end on the war front. We must come to find a diplomatic solution. And this is exactly what we are seeking here. And so Nigeria is seizing the moment again to participate, to lend its voice as a very important player on the global stage to ensure that all countries of the world have a peaceful resolution to this matter.
Okay, all right, Honorable Minister, that exactly is what a lot of people or countries are hoping for, to see that this war is ended once and for all. And it's been on for years. Nigeria's stand has been known for a two-state solution. What do you want to tell Nigerians about this, the stand of Nigeria, and how you think it will end the war?
Well, Nigeria is very consistent on that. It supports a two-state solution. With Israel and Palestine living side by side in peace and security within very secured borders for both countries. Nigeria feels that that is the only way forward. We must go back to the root of the matter. Of course, this conflict is rooted in the fact that both countries feel that there is something that they are losing. So Nigeria feels that if all of them come together, and then there is this imperative of the principle of two-state solution, Israel living as a state, as it does now, in peace and security, the Palestine also having that. And recall that unless you do that, look at the way the conflict is already going, spilling over the borders of both Israel and Palestine. It's going to Lebanon, and we are also seeing that Iran is also being gradually brought into the conflict. So unless this solution is found, and unless there is a diplomatic solution to it, this may engulf the entire region, and in effect, it will also engulf the entire world. Nigeria is a very important country, like I said earlier. Unless there is peace in the Middle East, there is no way Nigeria will not have also issues to contend with. Already, we are seeing movement of people around the region. Nigeria, because of its proximity, is likely to begin to draw some of the people who are escaping this conflict from. And we also have
nuisance lele.
Ẹni òfò ni ẹ ṣòfò láyé ẹ tún sí lálìkìyàmọ ẹ̀yin rádaràda wọ̀nyí.
Nigeria is important. Nigeria is inconsequential. In the scheme of things, no thanks to APC, because you are inconsequential. The reason why you got dragged into all of this is because Olori Buruku Babangida registered Nigeria into Organization of Islamic Countries, OIC, in 1990 or something. Nigeria is not an Islamic country. Waiting concern Nigeria with Arab and Islamic war. What is Nigeria's business there? But because these northerners, who somehow believes that Nigeria was willed to them by the British. So therefore, whether we like it or not, that's what they said, whether you like it or not, Nigeria is an Islamic country. Yeah. I know those of you who are not Muslims will decide, no, we are not. Oh, that is to you, to them. No, you are. You will never see Nigeria attend what is called, do you have anything like that? Like the Christian countries of, Organization of Christian Countries. Do you have anything like that though? There must be something like that. Yeah? Nigeria, if you try it, they will start war in Kano. They will begin to burn houses, begin to kill people. That you want to Christianize them and all that stuff. So mentally, they have built generations to believe that Nigeria is an Islamic country, and that some of you don't know. And see, that is why this their Mumu ticket, Muslim ticket, was pretty much like a declaration of jihad in northern Nigeria against anybody who was against Muslim ticket last year. They were considered as enemy of Islam. No joke. Their sheikh, the rest, they took it like it was if we have to go to war, we'll go to war for it. So that is why you are there. You are inconsequential. Totally inconsequential. Nigeria is prominent in the even in Nigeria, like war. Eh? But yeah, they just have to make it look like, say, Nigeria is the biggest black nation on earth. Nigeria is while Nigeria is burning. These Arab countries, they are not they are not calling for a summit to come and help us deal with their terrorists in Nigeria, the ones that are beheading us, the ones that are kidnapping us, the ones that are selling us as slaves in Libya, all these places. Arab, they no send una papa, they no send una mama. But yeah, you can pack your bag and go there and fly down there and say you want to talk about Israel and Gaza. Yeah? When back in Nigeria, the Lakurawas, they are offering 1 million naira to join them. If you want, see, they don't invite people. Even Boko Haram didn't offer people money. Lakurawa people are now offering people money, 1 million naira to come and join them. If you can use the social media, internet, 2 million naira. Now, some people are making a joke of that on TikTok. They are making joke of that on Facebook and everywhere now. I say, send me the form. Where's the form? I want to sign up. I want to join Lakurawa. I want to join Lakurawa. 1 million naira if you want to join. Where is the money coming from? Now, that one is already flooding into Nigeria now. It has spread to Kelbi, to Yobe, to Jigawa, to all these areas too right now. It's not just in the Northwest anymore. Is spreading now like wildfire. Their recruitment base is like spreading. And these mofos are in Saudi Arabia, talking about Israel and Gaza. 1 million naira to go and join Lakurawa. And somebody was like, are you serious? Is he online? I said, no, be online. No, you go just enter bus. Once you get to Sokoto, ask them that you are going to the border between Sokoto and Niger. And once you get to the place, ask again, they will direct you to their camp. Once you get there, they will give you 1 million naira. They will give you your own bed sheet, and they'll give you your own gun and the rest of that. That's it. You have joined. And they will deploy you to wherever they want you to go to and begin to wreak havoc. The Lakurawas. This man believes that those guys are not speaking for religion. It is all about these terrorists that you are seeing in the northern Nigeria. It's not about religion. It's not about Islam. It is mainly about the mineral resources in some of these areas. I agree partially, but yeah, we have found out that most of the areas before this Lakurawa own, where we say they promote Uthman Dan Fodio. In fact, they said because they are promoting this Uthman Dan Fodio idea, some people are actually going to join them. They're going to accept them without collecting any money. They don't need money because Uthman Dan Fodio is a special being for them. It's like a prophet in northern Nigeria. But this one believes that it's about resources.
If you look at it, way back 2016, Boko Haram sought partnership with ISIS. And eventually, these Lakurawa, there is every indication they are part of the ISIS in the Greater Sahel. So whoever is their sponsors, whoever is their sponsor, there is every likelihood he or they may decide to harmonize the effort of these people. So one should be worried. But come to think of it, there is every likelihood they are just criminal elements taking advantage of religion, just like the bandits and the kidnappers that we have in the northwestern part of the country. But possibly, again, there could be area of collaboration because of the abundance of mineral resources, because they tend to diversify, showing their true color that they are criminals, in getting involved in illegal mining. Because basically, it is a question of acquisition of material resources. It has nothing to do with religious piety or what have you. So there is every likelihood they may become partners in crime in order to further popularize the people. But that notwithstanding, I think it's something that can easily be nipped in the bud so that we cannot even be able to reach that point where they will cooperate among them.
I mean, it's not totally without religion. I know that some of these terrorists, if not all of them, they are using religion as a front. We have discovered that most of the areas where this terrorism has been very strong, or areas they have also targeted, they are areas with so much natural mineral resources. And some of these areas are places where they are carrying out illegal mining. In Zamfara, which has become almost the headquarters of this act of terrorism after Borno and Niger states. We've discovered that most of the towns, communities where they have chased people away, in Kaduna, in all these areas, there are areas where there is either one resource or many resources that they are carrying out illegal mining in some of these areas. Yeah. It is, initially people believed that they were looking for land. Land for what? They are not looking for land to farm. When they enter a village or anywhere, they already have the geo map of the place. They have all the resources that are likely going to be in the area. And then the moment they chase the people away, they'll begin to extract different resources from that place. And they already have those who are supplying them the weapons, collecting these resources from them. Honestly. But apart from all these rhetorics that we are actually getting and all that, the security agents themselves in Nigeria, right, as equipped as I believe that they are, right, they would rather just abandon those areas to them and call it ungoverned area. Ungoverned area. People have been chased away from their homes. Many of them have been killed. In some cases, some of them have been kidnapped. So you see this Lakurawa of a thing, they are like the ISIS, like that man put it. They are the people that very soon they will be making videos of beheading people, making videos of other horrible things to further spread the fear, their campaign of terror. And as you are watching this video, from what we have heard, a lot of Northerners are now joining them because they believe that they are fighting a jihad for Uthman Dan Fodio. So it is the religion, to them is religion. But the people who are pushing this, they are not, the majority of them cannot even read the Quran. Honestly, some of these terrorists, they can't even read anything from the Quran. Other than shout Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. They can't recite a line in the Quran. Majority of them are like a drug addicts too, but they are recruited to make them believe that they are fighting for Allah. So it's not wrong, because we have unraveled that on this platform before. That if you take a look at all the areas where these terrorists are acting up in Nigeria, in northern Nigeria, all those areas are also the areas where illegal minings are taking place, like unchecked. And that's why we believe that not only that they have a foreign sponsor, they also have the local sponsor, the criminal politicians from northern Nigeria. The ones that will tell you, no, we have to use a non-kinetic approach. You cannot be bombing them. We don't want the soldiers to go after them. We will talk to them. They are our brothers. We'll talk to them. We don't, and that is why this whole thing persists. up to this moment. So there is no way out. They're going to kill all of us. Last, they'll kill all of us. If we don't rise and chase them. But that's why I like this woman. She's asking that, get rid of Tinubu, even though that's not going to happen. She wants Tinubu impeached.
Yawa a kafancan nike abin da yasa na fito nake so in yi magana a social media bala'i yayi mana yawa ƴan Najeriya dan Allah dan Annabi dan na Annabi abin da zan faɗa ice amin idan da manya a ƙasar nan dan Allah dan Annabi ai kokarin sauke Tinubu in ba haka ba karuwanci zai rinjayi duniya gaba daya
matsalar ba iya Tinubu bane kawai da manyan kin arewa
gashi da magoya bayan sa dan giddin uwarsu a zo a mun dauka kwandon tumatir na daya karuwai sun yi yawa wallahi budurwa karuwanci mata aure karuwanci wallahi karamar yarinya karuwanci yadda bata isa kai zina ba ai zina da ita dan ta samu abin da za ta wallahi tallahi maza su yi luwadi da malaman mu na addinin musulunci ku yi kokari a kawo aya da za a ci durin uwar mutumin nan saboda wallahi tallahi in ba haka ba karuwanci sai yarin jayi sunna nan gaba gashi nan muna kallo babu magana aure sai dai ai zina a karuwanci a aika musu an dade ba ai mun lodin kwandon tumatur har da sai na Kaduna ta kudu
Garba Life, you should do the interpretation, okay? If Ahmed is not in the house, impeach him, get rid of him. I bet it that some of those who have become the victims in Abuja, and the Abuja people did their best to resist APC. They rejected APC, like, outstandingly. Oh, Mahmoud Yakubu. Mahmoud Yakubu. And that's why I don't kind of like believe all these witches and wizards, all this, your voodoo this, your voodoo that. Come to our village if you want to know, say, just stay. Come to Kiniko if you want to know, say, we get Africa. Oh, you don't know where to use your useless voodoo, other than for the one where we say they will say they target somebody destiny. Say, your method too. I don't now your destiny be this, so your method too. I go knock on for 3. Say, oh shit, more shit on here. They say, with this one, I will make sure say you no go born, or this one you no go get you won't make it in life. But meanwhile, those who are actually the open evil people, the evil demons, wearing Babariga, whose actions and inactions are altering your way of life, your destiny, destroying the lives of children, the lives of everyone, so to say. I don't feel use that jazz. May you carry that your mirror and say, we're a wiki, oh, yeah, start backing. So maybe we can just do woo. See, we don't know who do amo. We're wicked on their back like dog. And the people of Benue, they did something. Say Benue gets ills and all those things, right? So when the Fulani terrorists were killing them in Benue, in Jos, in the plateau and this area, right? They said that people of Benue, the TV people and the rest of them, Berom and others, they will wake up every morning. They shout, Buhario, Buhario, Buhario. 3 months after, Buhari just became deaf and dumb. Do you remember that? They hear again. See, Buhari left that place, they hear. Even though that thing come make him more wicked. Stone cold hearted. Like he became more wicked. But there's not Benue people. And they do. Buhari just woke up in the morning. Let's say, Salam alaikum. They hear again. They hear. Now they say that Benue people did that one. No? Every day that they shout the name. Now Buhari, now Buhari, now Buhari they kill us. Now Buhari they protect this Fulani terrorists. Now Buhari. So every morning they go like that cock crow in the morning, like maybe around the 4:30, 4:35 a.m. They go to the mountain, they go shout, Buhari, oh. No joke, oh. You feel the laugh, oh. No, I'm not joking, oh. But last, he got there straight then. You know? Una no fit go try say, okay, all this your voodoo, your witches, your wizard, your everything. May you go chase people where they say their actions, their greed, their selfishness, they have actually changed and altered the way of your life. They voted against APC, even inside the asshole rock. But Mahmudu Yakubu forced the druggie on you. And today, where the Wike is making majority of Abuja residents homeless. Homeless. Children sleeping rough, in the open, in the cold. Where the Wike said their houses are shanties. Papa, you came, you burned down their houses. You brought in a caterpillar. You demolished all their houses. Then you made a video and you said it's a shanty. Their houses are shanties.